Finding the solution to your healing journey always comes when you least expect it. So for years, I've been trying to heal my UC. And I've been researching on what to do, how to heal naturally, what supplements to take, what diet to do. But I always found that the solution always came when I least expected it. And it was like you've been hit by a truck and you think to yourself, why did I never ever think of that before? This comes down to obviously gut microbiome. I never realized anything about it. Then all of a sudden I was looking up other things and researching different ways and what foods are good for your guts and how to heal. Then it hits you in the face. Gut bacteria. I've never ever thought about that. It was the same for leaky gut. I was actually looking up something else. I was looking up histamine reactions and thinking, okay, well, I'm getting this reaction. Then all of a sudden, smack in the face. Again. Leaky gut. Oh, okay. Never thought about that. Then there's things to do with emotional triggers. I never ever thought it could be something to do with how my emotions are playing a role in how my bowels are reacting. Then, boom, I get a stressful event or an event that makes me want to rush to the toilet, like so suddenly. And I'm like, okay, there's something to this. So along your healing journey, you will come across things that may seem unusual, may seem out of the blue, may seem totally different than what the doctors are suggesting, because the doctors don't seem to want to look outside their field of expertise, which to them is selling you a medication, which is selling you a dream that if you take these medications, you'll get into remission. Well, I'm prime example that this just does not happen. I've tried many courses of different drugs that just didn't work. And one of the worst things is keep having to go back to your doctor with your tail between your legs going, well, this didn't work. Can we try something else? Well, this didn't work. Can we try something else? And then it gets to a point where you're thinking, fuck you now. How many more medications do I have to take before I can actually live a normal life? How debilitating is that? You've got to keep going to these people just so you can try and live a normal fucking life again. Instead of rushing to the toilet 20 to 25 times a day, literally fucking blood pissing out your asshole. Worried that you're going to shit your pants every time you leave the house because it's such an urgent, feeling that if you don't get there soon enough, you'll end up shitting your pants. Like I was 10 feet away from my front door and I ended up shitting my pants. I had to try and make it look like I weren't. I just stood there, like this, just pretending like I weren't doing anything. And there it was dripping down my fucking leg at the age of 32. So when it comes to actually healing UC, try and look for little clues that are getting dotted about everywhere. Now, some people call it like the universe. Some people call it like if you put in the thought out there, then you're going to get it back. So just find the little signs. And the most recent one for me was actually figuring out about German New Medicine. Now, I've seen German New Medicine for a few years. There's this one person on YouTube that talks about German New Medicine, and it just never seemed to sink into me that this could be something that could help me along my healing journey, because it seemed so woo-woo, so, so far out there that how could it possibly be this? And then when it come to it, I actually put a bit of the techniques into practice. And that was like the final puzzle piece to actually knowing how to heal UC. Realizing that it plays a massive role on how your conflicts are, how your food triggers are, how you have fabricated this thing inside your mind to make you believe that this thing is harmful or this thing is going to cause you stress or this. And it's about dealing with these certain emotions, certain triggers. Then we'll stop that urgency of when you need to rush to the toilet. So when you're thinking about it, what sort of things have you been putting off and thinking, no, that's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. All the while you keep having flare-ups, having to go back on different medications. And you're thinking to yourself, why aren't I actually healing? This doesn't make sense. I'm the only person here that seems to know my body, but yet I seem to be listening to every fucker else instead of my own intuitions and my own thoughts and my own, like, just own healing journey, really. Now, I have created a 90-day protocol, and it is in the top link in the description. It is based on how I have healed my UC. And then it gets you to realize about your own, like, triggers. It gets you to think about your own, like, symptoms that you're having. And then you use that to then guide you through the protocol. It's not literally just me saying, right, do this, and that's it. It's about you realizing where you are in your journey, how to change it, how to figure out, right, well, this is working, this isn't working, this is working, this isn't working. So then when you come to the end of the 90 days, you will be in remission because you've done it like a scientist, like a researcher. You haven't just gone into it blindly following everything that the doctor tells you to fucking follow, like I did for many, many years. Don't think that you have to be perfect along your healing journey. And that was my problem. I thought that it was linear, so healing should be like this, because that's the kind of thing that the doctors say. Take this medication, you'll get in remission. So you literally just take this medication and, oh, look, I'm getting better, I'm getting better. Look, I'm in remission. It's a load of fucking bullshit. That does not happen. You'll come up, then you go across a little bit, then you come down, then you go up a little bit, and you think, oh, everything's going right, and then boom, straight back down again because something's triggered you, something's irritated, or something's gone off that has caused you to have a massive flare again. But each time, every single time that you have these flares, every time you feel a bit like everything's getting on top of you, that's when you're going to have a breakthrough. That's when you're going to realize, fuck, why didn't I think of that before? And let me know in the comments below if there's something that you've seen lurking about online that you're thinking, I'm not so sure if that's going to help me. And if you think to yourself, truly and deeply, what is it that you can do today that's going to help you on your healing journey? That's it for today. I'll see you again soon.